I now call Dr. Yoke to the stand. Please state your name and your job.
My name is Dr. Yoke, and I'm the Chief of Shell Surgery at the Medical Center.
What are your responsibilities as a Chief of Shell Surgery?
I'm in charge of the Shell Surgery unit, and I perform surgery almost every day. And I also do things like shell grafts, shell patching, and yolk dialysis.
Did you see Humpty Dumpty on May 13th of last year?
Yes, he was barely alive and he was moaning. He had a large 5-inch crack on the front of his shell and several scratch marks on the back. Some were fresh scratches, and others seem like that they've been there for a while.
What did you think when you first examined Mr. Dumpty?
I thought he was lucky to be alive. If he were a normal egg, the kind that hatch, he would have had a weaker shell and for sure he would have died. Lucky for Humpty, his shell is harder. Not being a hatcher probably saved his life.
What did you do to treat Mr. Dumpty's injuries?
For the large 5-inch crack, we had to perform a shell graft. That's where you take a piece of shell from an already hatched egg and using special glue, you attach it to cover up the hole in the shell. For the smaller cracks, we gave them a light coat of glue. We also needed to give him some yolk to replace what he lost when he fell.
Were you able to tell how he got the scratches on his shell?
Well, the older scratches Mr. Dumpty told me he got from falling while playing K games, like egg in the middle, shell tag, and scramble the egg with the ball. The newer scratches look like that they have been there from an animal claw. It is hard to tell for sure.
How long was Mr. Dumpty in the hospital?
He was in intensive care for about a month. Then he went to an egg therapy center to help him recover. He will always have to be careful not to hit the area where the shell cracks were.
Thank you, Dr. Yoke. I have no further questions. I call Flash Rooster to the stand. Please state your name and your job.
My name is Flash Rooster, and I am a crime scene photographer for the crime scene investigation team.
What are your responsibilities as a photographer for the crime scene unit?
I take pictures of evidence at the crime scenes. Sometimes on the side, I also book weddings, graduation, and school photos. Taking the school photos is the worst. The little chicks are always sneezing, and their noses are always running. It's pretty awful.
Did you take any photos at the Humpty Dumpty crime scene?
Yes, what a tragedy. He's such a good egg, never bothers anyone. He almost died, you know. There was yolk and shell pieces everywhere. It was terrible. I've known the Dumpty family for many years. It was